Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Blood for Land 1.1. Now, when we left off, we had just acquired a little bit of a gift for Colborn. As you can see, he's actually having a good old fun time there, and, you know, just sitting on his horse, minding his own business, and nothing's happening to him at all. Nothing at all. There we go. He's having a nice nap, isn't he? Yeah, well... Yeah, let's not tell him what happened. He probably didn't see out of his new helmet either. You know, he's getting a lot of gifts from me, actually. So, yeah, anyway. What we're going to do now is upgrade some of our... Not that, thank you very much. We're going to upgrade some of our Holy Paladins. Because according to many of you, the Holy Leader stat, skill, trait thing... I'm receiving damage from our horse, who has just run into us. That's great. That's actually Colborn's horse. He's not very happy about what I did to him. Yes, as you can see. Not very happy at all. Anyway, we're going to be getting the Holy Leader upgrade, and I think what we're also going to do is we're going to upgrade our Composite Bowman, even though, that's actually pretty expensive. I don't know whether I should do that. What about the, what about the Sword Militia? I don't know, really, because the Frisian Knights are just insane to upgrade, in my opinion, because they get Squires. I don't actually want them to have Lances, because I personally feel like Lances are not actually that useful. For the most part, because Lances can't deal damage to the enemy base, whereas Squires definitely can. So I'm going to upgrade that as well. Now, we've spent a lot of money just there. I had 28,000, now we only have 15. I say only, but yeah, it's probably a good idea to do that. But the main reason why I'm doing that is because we can get free units, and getting free units is always a really, really good way to supplement your, you know, your forces, I suppose you could say. So there is a hunter unit here. Now, I don't... Oh, I apparently do have 8 wool. Well, that's hilarious. I actually did not... I actually didn't know that was the case, but apparently I did have 8 wool, and now I can upgrade these huntsmen. According to you, there are a number of very, very cool things here that you can spend, and let's have a look and see whether I can actually upgrade any of... no. None. Nothing. Absolute zilch. So, I guess we'll go on a bit of a hunt. And we're going to see whether we can upgrade our huntsmen a little bit. I believe these huntsmen do get into the battle. Is it for free? Or I don't actually know. I think you can... No, wait. I think they use wood only, don't they? Yes, according to one of your comments, it only uses wood to be, you know, summoned. To be, you know, spawned into the battle, and that's actually really good, because towards the end of a battle in Blood for Land, I'm always actually in quite a surplus of wood, so it would be really nice if we could find a way to spend that without spending food, because then I could obviously focus on spawning more axemen or other things that are actually kind of useful. So, yeah. Hopefully, that's going to pay off pretty nicely, but I'm going to need to do a little bit more hunting to be able to acquire some of the upgrades that will actually make them a little bit more of a formidable force. Alright, so I have completed successfully a hunting expedition, and we have a bunch of beef and mutton and all kinds of things, and hopefully we're going to be able to trade that for some pretty reasonable upgrades for our huntsmen. So, let's have a look here. I'd like to upgrade, and I have... Do I have 6 beef? I do apparently have 6 beef. Oh, well, that's pretty impressive. And shall we try for mutton? No, I don't have that. What about a boar spear? I do have that. And a helmet? Yes, I do. And I don't have enough hides. But that's actually a pretty reasonable upgrade from that. And do I have anything else? Well, I do have 2 mutton. I have a bunch of beef, but that's not really going to do anything, is it? Well, I could get a sumpter horse for myself. I mean, I guess? Yeah, I guess I'm going to do that. I don't have... I don't? Oh, I have... Really? I have... What is it? 4. Yeah, great. Oh, well, never mind. Apparently next time I'm in the hunting season, I'll go and do that. Now, I'm going to go and do the two-handed tournament off-screen. We've already seen that twice on-screen, so I'm just going to do that, go and kill those guys. Obviously not going to be able to kill the last one, or I'm actually going to cut back and see whether we can actually kill the last one and see whether we're able to accomplish that impossible feat. Alright, so we have defeated the Immortal, and the dual champion. He does look like the merchant though, doesn't he? He does look like the merchant of Praven or whoever. So this is going to be amusing because he absolutely destroyed us before. Yeah, look at his speed. His speed's actually pretty decent. And he does a lot of damage as well. So let's see whether we'll be able to actually do this. It seems like we might... Oh, no, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, it seems like... That's a bit weird. He seemed a lot faster beforehand, so maybe I was just intimidated by his outfit or something. But no, he does a lot of damage. That's pretty impressive. Now, this guy apparently has a huge amount of HP according to you, so... This is gonna be fun. Okay, come on. Yeah, no, okay, never mind. Should not have gone for the horizontal slash. I think the horizontal slash was the main reason why I absolutely failed to hit him there. I should have just kept on going with the overheads. I think that probably would have made a much bigger difference. Anyway, I think what we're going to do now, I'm going to leave the Great Khan in there until we capture the Empress, because I think that the Empress wants us to execute the Khan, but there could be some new options or something along those lines, and we might want to decide to do something a little bit different this time, but let's just see whether that is indeed the case. And it might be a nice idea to try and get a really, really good flow of gold so that we can continue spawning Holy Paladins. So I don't need to collect taxes any further, so that's absolutely fine. And I guess the Great Desert is our next territory to conquer. So let's go in here. Colborn, go over there and attack them. You imbecile. There we are. Yes, okay, so let's see what we can do. So I'm just going to get a bunch of these, and I'm actually not going to build the market just yet, even though gold is pretty decent. I'm not going to build that just yet because I'd like to build a barracks and then get some Axeman upgrades. And Colborn's actually just going to go and attack all by himself. He is very, very brave, isn't he? Or foolish, or both. And let's see what we're able to do. I'm actually going to go and chop down a tree or something, because I'm just standing here doing nothing. I mean, that's kind of pointless, isn't it? So, I'm just going to... I'm actually thinking maybe I can go to the Iron Age before anything happens here, because it seems like Colborn is... he's just keeping them at bay. Can you imagine if we get the other... If we get the other companions, we'll have 3 heavy knights. Well, technically he's not actually a heavy knight right now. He's kind of more of a... paper knight right now. So, yeah, but there you go. He has been knocked unconscious, but he did prevent the enemies from basically doing anything for, I don't know, 30 seconds? That's actually pretty nice. So let's just hope that we're able to get to the Iron Age. There we go, there's the Iron Age. And we can now get a couple more upgrades here. Obviously, I'm completely defenseless right now, but Colborn has returned to the battle. Yes, get out there. Do your thing, Colborn. Now, do bear in mind that he can't use that shield that I got him previously on the mount, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a shame. But, well, what can you do? So I'm just going to try and get some more wood here. Oh, my. Okay, Colborn, are you doing okay? Yeah, it seems like he's actually preventing them from attacking us quite well. He's actually killed someone, amazingly enough. I never thought I would see the day. But apparently, yep, he's doing pretty nicely. So we need 150 gold for that. Well, that's insane. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. So, yeah, we crafted steel saws and all that stuff. And, yeah, I think we're actually doing pretty well. Okay, he did get killed now, so that's a bit of a shame. But, well, what can you do? So, let's see. I need 150 gold, and I need 2 more ticks of that. I'm literally 1 gold away from being able to do that. So, could I get wagons instead, maybe? No, I need iron. And I don't have an... Oh, I do have enough iron. Just enough. Can you... Yes, there we go. Okay, so that's fantastic. And... Oh, yeah, by the way, I can actually just spawn some of these guys, because I don't actually need food anymore. So I could spawn some Axemen. Let's do that. There we go. Now, what are you doing here? Are you prepared to face the wrath of my Bardiche? Apparently you were not prepared. No, not prepared at all. Okay, so let's just get this. Can I get this, please? I need another 4 iron. Come on now. Ah, it is so frustrating. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. Okay, so now we just need 100 iron and everything, but our Axemen are going to obviously do a pretty reasonable job at attacking everything in the vicinity, so that's pretty nice. But I think I'm just going to save up some resources. We'll see where our Axemen get to. They're probably not going to get very far, but they're obviously going to prevent the enemies from attacking our base. Well, this is reasonable. I am riding a sheep. And you could say that I'm very woolly. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna place this over here. I think doesn't it give us things? If I place it over here, doesn't it give us things? I'm actually unsure about that. I know that works with dairy cows, but I don't know whether it works with black sheep or not. Does it? Is it going to work? I mean, I know you need a stable of some sort. I don't know whether that counts as a stable, really. I guess it might do. 9 sheep cheese. 9 sheep cheese. Okay, apparently that is working. Okay, well, thank you very much. Okay, so let's go for some composite bowmen, because I am actually going to need some to prevent... Am I gonna need some, actually? I might just go for some Frisian Knights instead. Oh, no, I can't. Of course I can't. I need gold. And that's exactly the reason why I've been building caravans as well, by the way, because we need some defense for, you know, their big wave, and I personally feel like Holy Paladins and, you know, all kinds of things would probably do a really good job there. So I'm going to get some composite bowmen, actually. Composite bowmen is probably going to be the best way to go, and we're going to place them up on that hill there to protect the caravans as best we can. Of course, there are 42 enemies on the battlefield. A little bit worried about that, I got to say, but I think we'll be fine. Maybe I should get some more axemen. I have placed the archers up here, but as you can see, the light sand warriors are always on the move. They're always on the move, and they're probably going to try and... Yeah, come on, kill that. Kill him, please. Yes, come on. Can you please kill him? Moon, really? Yes, there we are. Yes, good, very good. Okay, so where is the other sand warrior? I thought that was a sand warrior, but it was just a dummy of some sort. Okay, well, that's hilarious. Anyway, let's see. I think some more caravans will be in order. I think that's absolutely fine, because the axemen are now coming, the composite bowmen are coming. I really should have upgraded the composite bowmen. I'm going to do that next time I get some cash. I think that's actually kind of worth it. And Colborn is just returning to the battle all the time. I find that absolutely hilarious, because he's just so inept that he dies all the time, just like me, but he does have a bit of a respawn cycle, so that's really nice, because then he's just able to kind of come back all the time and actually help us out and be useful. And that's really cool in my opinion. So yeah, at least now we have our composite bowmen here. Hopefully they'll actually be able to defeat the enemy bowmen in a battle of archery. I don't think that's actually going to be happening anytime soon. So I'm going to actually get some longbowmen as well. I have no wood now, so I have iron and I have gold. So I suppose what I'm going to be doing is spawning a bunch of Frisian Knights. Let's do it. There we go. Now they also spawn with squires now as well. How many squires was it? Was it 5 or something? Well, that's actually pretty amazing, because now we have 55, and let's actually see how they're doing. They seem to be doing okay, I guess. I'm just gonna allow the Frisian Knights just to charge straight on in. I don't really have a problem with them charging in and dealing as much damage as possible. Hopefully eliminating the archers on that hill over there, because they're being quite annoying. But otherwise, I'm just going to try and protect our caravans. That's basically the most important thing for me right now, is protecting them, because they are giving us the only way that we can actually sustain some holy paladins. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. And obviously I do need a temple, so probably going to get one of those soon. And where are our longbowmen? Our longbowmen are over there, so yeah, I actually don't even know. Are there going to be some people that are going to try and kill those archers up there, or are we just going to ignore them? It seems like we're just going to ignore them for the most part, because we don't even need to go over there. The caravans are absolutely unharassed, which is really quite nice. Ah, the Frisian Knights already attacked. Oh my, that's a very big wave that has just spawned in there of shield bearers, javelin throwers, and, well, obviously the Empress is already there herself, but yes, we might have a bit of a problem. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but let's just get a couple more caravans, and I think that should be enough. That amount of caravans should be fine. So I'm just going to spawn basically as much, well, as many axemen as possible. Look at that. 0 food. So let's see, we now have 75, and hopefully all of those axemen are going to be pretty decent. Obviously they don't have shields, which is the main reason why I guess you were suggesting sword militia to me, and that's probably a good plan. So we might do that in the future, but I think for now our composite bowmen are probably going to be the next upgrades that we go for. Maybe. We'll see if that's indeed the case. Now our squires are seeming to actually do a pretty reasonable job. The longbowmen are, I think, probably too far away to actually deal any damage to those guys over there, which is actually kind of a shame because they're wasting ammo a bit, but let's just move them a little bit closer and see if we can, you know, do a little bit better. So let's get the relic, and that enables us to build holy paladins and monks and all that sort of thing, so that's rather nice. Ah, fantastic. So the axemen apparently have advanced up to that hill there and taken out the enemy archers, and it seems to me like archers in this mod have unlimited ammo. I know it seems a bit strange for me to be saying that now, because you would think that I would have noticed that way before, but no, I actually had not noticed that way before, so that is pretty impressive if I do say so myself. So what I've been doing is just spamming more caravans, making sure that we have a pretty critical mass of them, and I think I'm actually going to try and get more composite bowmen up here as well, because I have, well, pretty limited iron. I'd like to be able to save the iron for Frisian Knights if we want to have another rush of those, because we did actually clear out the entirety of the map due to them. They actually helped us out so much that they cleared out the entirety of the map, so that's pretty good. And otherwise, I think we just have to be pretty careful here, because we're gonna face some pretty harsh opposition, but thankfully the light sand soldiers don't have very good shields, and as you can see, the longbowmen are easily able to kill them. Can you kill this? Oh, oh, the first unit to even reach our archery line was one without a shield. That is actually kind of hilarious in itself. Okay, so come on, move back, guys. I'm going to try and take care of the camel a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That was hilarious. Oh, he just charged in and he was like, oh, yes, I'm here to help. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, that was great. Okay, well, let's kill this guy. There we go. These guys are actually going to be pretty difficult to... Oh, my... Yes, they're going to be pretty difficult to deal with for our archers, so I'm a little bit worried about them, I've got to say. But, I don't know. COLBORN'S here. COLBORN is here, so that's all we need. That is all we need. Okay, so I have 833 gold, and I guess what I'm going to be doing is spawning some axemen now, because I think you can tell what my plan is going to be. My plan is hopefully going to be that I'll have enough gold to spam Holy Paladins, and hopefully get so many of them that we will be able to push for the victory almost immediately. Now, obviously that is kind of a pipe dream. Not entirely sure whether we'll be able to accomplish it, but if we do, then that's great. If I die here, I'm going to be kind of... Oh, now I'm kind of sad. Oh well. Anyway, we did okay. We did okay. Now, what we're going to need to do... I have 1,158... I was actually hoping to get 1,800 so that we'd be able to get 10 of these guys, but I unfortunately am unable to, so here we go. Look at these guys. We have pilgrims. Oh yes, so many pilgrims. That is fantastic. And we're going to need to go over here and try and see whether we can support our archers, because, well, obviously they're going to continually attack our caravans as well, and that would not be very nice. So let's try and prevent that from happening. Should we get some termers, actually? We might want to get some termers, but I haven't upgraded them, and I actually don't know what the upgrades are like. Hopefully the upgrades are really, really good, but yeah, I was really very much hoping to get 10 paladins so that we just have, well, an overwhelming amount of them, shall we say. We already have a pretty decent amount, so maybe I'll just follow those up with some Frisian Knights. That might make a good difference, and I think I'm actually going to do that. Should I do that? Because actually no caravan has been killed yet, and look at all the look at all the pilgrims. That is insane. Okay, so let's follow that up with some Frisian Knights then, because we do have an overabundance of iron right now, and that's pretty good. So let's try and kill this. There we go. And look at all of the pilgrims. That is insane. Okay, so these pilgrims are obviously going to die pretty easily, but they're actually dealing some pretty decent damage. Maybe they're not that bad. I actually didn't know how good or how bad they were, so yeah, maybe I'm going to be surprised by them. Now, I'm going to spawn some huntsmen here, because I want to try those out, but I also want to spawn some axemen. Now, this is exactly the reason why I wanted to get those huntsmen, and thank you very much for telling me about them, because now I have double the units. I have 198 units on the field of battle, which is unheard of, really. It is unheard of. I think the most I've ever gotten is about 150, so this is almost... Wow, this is just absolutely amazing. It's almost 50 more. And yeah, as you can see, we're just swarming the enemy, absolutely swarming them. Now, I think they do have a tower here. Yeah, they do actually have a tower, and I'm unsure. I'm probably just going to hit it, actually. As you can see, it dies very, very quickly, so I'm just going to hit it just so that our units don't get distracted by this. And I think our tactic was actually extremely effective on this particular map. Maybe, I actually don't even know what was going on there, but our strategy seemed to be extremely flawless in comparison to previous maps. So not entirely sure what was going on, because usually I try to do things like this, but it never usually ends up working that well, so at least now it did, I guess. At least now it did. So let's get some more Holy Paladins, shall we? Oh no, I got a hired crossbowman by mistake. Oh well, never mind. That's absolutely fine. So what else do I want to get? Well, where's the huntsman? Where are the huntsmen? What are these? They're squires. Okay, so that's good to know. Colborn. How many times has he died? How many times has he died? We need a Colborn counter or something. How many times he dies in this series or something, because that is just absolutely hilarious. Anyway, let's see what else can I do. Let's just get some more axemen, I guess. Get some more axemen and get some huntsmen. I actually find that having units that only use one particular resource actually pretty good, because then you can get Frisian Knights, you can get Holy Paladins, because they only use gold and iron, and then you can just use food for axemen, which are insane in themselves, or you can obviously get Composite Bowmen if you so desire, and you can also get Huntsmen, which only uses wood, so pretty amazing. Now, obviously, yeah, they're going to spawn their very big wave now, which is actually kind of a shame because, well, the big wave is probably going to clear us out pretty harshly here, because the big wave is always very, very good, and they're actually able to deal some pretty decent damage and clear out quite a lot of our forces, but as you can see, we just have so much right now that I don't think, oh wow, he was actually able to kill us. Well, props to him. Props to him. Okay, so I'm going to spawn as a huntsman because I'd actually like to see what's going on with them. Okay, so they have a boar spear and a bow, so they're not that good, but I do need to upgrade them a little bit more so that they're better with bow and everything. So that's not bad. Oh, my keep has been destroyed, or has it? I actually don't know. No, my keep's over there, so why does it say it's been destroyed? Oh well, bit weird. Anyway, let's go for some more Holy Paladins. And some more Frisian Knights to follow those up, and then I suppose, is there anything I can get? Yeah, I suppose just more Huntsmen will be fine, and more Axemen. Now, obviously, just getting a constant flow of units, I mean, just look at this. I have 242 units on the fields of battle. Now, obviously, these can be killed very, very easily, but there's so many of them that the enemy is going to have a really hard time in actually killing all of them. I'm actually going to tell our archers to charge in now, because they're all just standing there being a bit weird and, you know, standoffish, hilariously enough. Anyway, it seems like this is probably going to be the final push for us. And yeah, the enemy just literally has nothing to stand on, except Colborn's many corpses. Well, hilariously enough, I have actually just gotten here. I literally just ran across the entirety of the map, and I just got here just now. So yeah, they didn't even need me. Units didn't even need me, so that is a testament to our strategy on that particular map, and that's actually kind of hilarious, because usually I don't toot my own horn in that regard, but I actually thought that we did pretty reasonably, but I guess that kind of strategy is something that we should be doing basically all the time, because that seemed pretty effective, so maybe we can do that in the future. Now, I'm just having a look and seeing if there's anything here that I can potentially get. There's some really, really good stuff here, but obviously, the main problem is I kind of want to upgrade our units. So what did we use there? Composite Bowmen and Longbowmen. So what about the Longbowmen? That gives them a way to attack cavalry very, very nicely. And it's only 1900, so that's pretty reasonable. And the Composite Bowmen, obviously, I'm going to give them a stronger bow. And I don't think they need anything else, because if they are in melee combat, they're probably going to die pretty quickly anyway. So I'm going to go and get my taxes, and then we're going to obviously see what we're going to do then, but I think we're probably going to decide in the next episode what we're going to be doing with the Empress. I think we're probably going to make a deal with her to kill the Khan, because the Khan usually doesn't really give you anything, so let's see whether that is indeed the case. And we now have some extra throwing weapons, which you did tell me about previously, so thank you very much for that, and they're actually better than the throwing spears by quite a big margin, so I'm going to put those on the second slot there. So anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.